Pretty girl. Hello! And this is Jewels, my long-haired Syrian hamster. And in today's video, I wanted to show you how I care for my hamster. So I'll show you what I use in her cage, I'll show you her setup, and I'll show you what I feed her. Now she just woke up. I didn't wake her on purpose for the video. She just woke up, and I thought it was a perfect time to make the video. So while I'm cleaning her cage, I put her in a Kritter Keeper, which I'll show you. I don't put her in the hamster ball because I don't really believe in the balls. They just, you know, run around randomly, hit the walls, hit items, and she would pee and poop in there. I just tried it for a little while, for like a few minutes, and I threw it away. I think they're kind of mean. I don't know, I don't like them, so I keep her in a Kritter Keeper while I'm cleaning her cage so I can keep her safe and I know where she is. So I'll show you the Kritter Keeper. Alright, so here's the Kritter Keeper. It's just a plastic container with a lid on it. Now when they sell these in the store, it shows a hamster or lizards or whatever, but I mean obviously a hamster couldn't live in here. Look how small it is. It's very small. It's just like a travel cage or just a temporary place to put her until I clean her cage, which doesn't take very long. And just so I know where she is, I put paper towel on the bottom. I can put some food in there or anything, you know, I want to put in there. But she's safe in there. She can't get out. But these are pretty neat, just to hold them safe while the cage is being cleaned. All right, so I'm going to get started. I'm going to clean her cage, but I'm not going to show that part. I'm just going to show what I use to put in it. All right, so I'll get started now. So I use a bin for my hamster's setup. It's a bin cage, and the reason I use a bin is because the cages they sell in the pet stores are really small. Like those critter tails aren't very good for hamsters. They're really small, the tubes are small. A Syrian hamster is huge, will get stuck in those tubes anyway. It's really bad. They need a minimum of 450 square inches of floor space, and it's going up. So I mean the bigger the better. So this bin is about 612 square inches of floor space, and so it's bigger than the minimum requirement that hamsters require. So I do get a lot of non-pet people or non-hamster owners looking at a bin thinking, why do you keep your hamster in a bin? They think it's just a storage bin with no ventilation and just a plastic lid. They just don't understand. But the reason is because they're bigger than a cage that you get from the pet store. Now there is a bigger cage coming out by Critter Trail. I haven't seen them in my store. I've seen them on YouTube. They are bigger, but I'm not sure if hamster people like them or not. I haven't really figured that out yet. So I might try one of those when it comes out, but there is ventilation. There is a mesh right here, and the lid has mesh all over it. And I put paper, it's just gift wrap paper at the back of the bin, just so she feels secure. It's sort of like being in the back of the wall instead of it being all open. That way she can feel secure. I changed this with the seasons. You know, this is like a spring color, nice spring green. And I'll show you the lid. Hang on. Alright, so here's the lid. See? I don't know if you can see it all, but let me back it up. There, it's all mesh. So she's safe inside there. And if you want to see how to make one of these bins, I have a video on a DIY bin cage like this one. This is the same one in my video. I will put the link down below in the description there, and I'll put the card up here. So go have a look. You can make your hamster a bigger cage than the critter tails, and your hamster will be happy. Alrighty, so let's go on to the next step. Alright, so for bedding material, I use the Carefresh, and this is a special edition. It's nice colors, Tutti Frutti it's called, Tutti Frutti. It's a heavy one, Tutti Frutti. And this is soft, so it's nice soft bedding, and look at the colors. So I just fill it up at the bottom there. There. I put a lot of bedding in here and I push it to the corners. She loves to go under bedding just like any hamster would like to do. And then she moves it around to where she would like. So there's a good 6-inch bedding or more in this corner here. I have to make this lower because her wheel will go there. That's nice and clean now. So the next thing I do is I put her wheel in, and she's got a 11-inch wheel. This is the bucket wheel. It's really huge. Her back doesn't bend. So make sure you get a wheel, a big wheel, so your hamster's back doesn't bend. You want them to be able to run straight, right, without bending their back. So I'm going to make this part a little bit shallow here so that the wheel will turn. It's rubbing a little bit. So I adjust everything. And every day I got to check it because, you know, she moves everything around and it might get stuck in the bedding. Ah, there we go. She runs in that all night long. Then I use this Golden Sunset Sand. It's from the reptile department and it's by National Geographic. And this is what I use for her potty area. She really loves to go in here to go potty. I've had different things for her, different boxes, but for some reason she likes to go in there. Maybe because it's enclosed, but this lid does come off. And I just pour a little bit at the bottom. Like that. And then the lid goes back on. And I clean that every day. And I put her potty in this corner right here. Actually, I gotta maybe lower some of this. Put a little bit back there. Yeah, and she knows where it is. She uses it, so she barely pees in her cage. So she goes in there, which is perfect. Then I give her a little hidey house. I change it often. She has different colors, and this one I made myself. And she likes to sleep in this corner over here. And sometimes she just moves it around and she doesn't even use it. She just digs her way underneath. But I give her the option if she wants to go in there, she can go in there. And then I put this, this is a bendy bridge. It does bend, but I don't actually bend this one. I keep it straight. And I'm going to put it right in front of the front window there that I have for her. The mesh I cut out, I put it here because I put the water bottle on the other side, and I put her food here. Because if I didn't put that there, and I put it in here, it would just get like knocked over and lost inside the bedding. So I put that right there for her. So this is where I hang her water bottle. Right there, just above the bendy bridge, because I actually put a bowl of water right below it. So she can drink it out of the bowl or the bottle. I like to have a bowl just in case the bottle stops working, because you always have to make sure they have water, because sometimes, you know, the water bottle will be full of water in it, but they're not getting it out. It could break. So always have both. I recommend having both. And then I give her another hide. This is the bendy bridge. Just bend it into a U shape, and I put it in this back corner so she can choose which corner she likes to go into. And I have this taller hidey house. You can bend this as well. It's tall, but I'm going to use this as a fence. So what I do is I just put this in the back here just to give her some privacy, because I'm sure she doesn't like to be stared at all the time. Because this is open at the back, so that way she can, you know, feel more safe in there. It looks kind of neat too. And sometimes I just kind of cover it up a little bit just to make it look more cozy. And then I give her this tube. It's chewable and it's pretty big, so she can fit through that. So I give Jules millet. Sometimes she eats it. So I just place it back here stand it up like a tree. That way she can kind of like work for it. Then I give her these oat sprays. They're really neat. She'll eat these. There are little seeds inside here. And you can just put them anywhere really. You can put them on the ground, or just, I like to put things up high. It sort of looks like, trees. And she can kind of work for that as well. Then I give her lots of chew toys. She can choose which ones she likes. They're cute for the spring, summer. I just place them, wherever up here so it doesn't get stuck in her wheel. And then I give her these Greenies. These are really good for your hamster's teeth. You can get Greenies and it helps a lot. These are the smallest ones, I believe. Look how small they are, so cute. So I just place them in front of her little hideout here, and she can go and get them. And she likes them, she really chews on them. And I'll put her water in this nice yellow dish right by the water bottle. That way she can pick or choose. She can choose here or here. So next then I put her bowl of food in. I put her blocks in the same bowl as her food, and she can forage through that. So these are the blocks, and this is a Versaliga Hamster Nature. It's highly recommended by her breeder, and she seems to like it. So I put that right beside her water. I also give her some Botanial hay. Now this hay is really soft, so it can't really poke her pouch or anything like that. I give it to her because she does chew on it, and she uses it for nesting material. And has a treat. I give her some Gerber Puffs, 2 different flavors, and some Toodle-Os. They look like Cheerios, but these are found in the baby department. They're safe for babies. They're no sugar added, and they're very low in sugar, and they're just very healthy treats. And I give her a yogurt drop. So usually I give her treats after I clean her cage, and randomly here and there I give her the treats. So I just kind of toss them wherever, and she will forage and find them. And I also give you these Greenies. They're great for hamsters. They're for chewing on, and she loves these. It's really good for their teeth, and she loves these. So I just put them down wherever, and she will find them. Now I do feed my hamsters vegetables and greens, which I'm not going to give her right now, but I'll show you on the screen here that she loves that as well. She loves the berries and greens, and I usually give her that either early in the morning or late at night when she's awake. So I give her a ripped up paper towel and some Kleenex. That way she can do what she wants with it. She can rip it up even more, or just bring it right in her little hidey house there, as she likes to make a nest. I don't use that the cottony stuff that's sold in the pet stores. It's not good for them. They get stuck in their pouch, and it gets stuck in their feet, so it's not safe. So it's best to use Kleenex, paper towel, or some kind of like napkin. It's a lot safer for them than that cotton stuff. So now I'm going to put her in. Let's see what she does. Oh, she's going to go hide. Where'd you go? Look. Yummy, yummy. Aw. Here she's chewing on her toothbrush. Well, her Greenies. I call it a toothbrush because that's what it looks like. So generally at nighttime when she's awake, I take her out of her cage, and she actually sits on the couch with us while she walks around, and then she sits on our knee. Oh look, she's doing the paper. Can you see that? Oh, she loves that. She's going to shove it in her mouth and go into her little hidey hut. Yeah, so she comes out a lot, and then she'll run on her wheel like all night long. So she'll run in that while we're watching TV. Look, she's dragging it all inside. Is that ever cute? Wow. Look at that. She's taking it all. You're going to make a nice soft bed in there, huh? There's more. Here. There we go. Is that ever cute? Alright, well I guess she's taken all of it in there. Here, I'll help her out. There you go. And she took a treat. So I hope you enjoyed my video. One thing I forgot to mention is that I do feed my hamster mealworms. These are dried mealworms and they're very good for protein, and she likes them. She eats them. So if you have a hamster, give it a try. And I do, sometimes spread them throughout her cage, or I just put them in a bowl. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon. That way you won't miss any of my future pet related videos. And I want to thank you again for watching. And we'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye-bye.